The biggest difference between my mom's generation and ours is the fact that we have options where it felt like they didn't. And if you haven't watched, I have my mom, 71. My mama got something to say, share with us a bit about her journey. And I thought it was so important to have her on here because a lot of us have seen our moms, our grandmas, people that are very important to us struggle, like struggle. Didn't understand fully the struggle back then, but being older and of age now, understanding like what they went through on these jobs, what they went through with family, trying to have peace, have mental health. A lot of the things that we're doing now and how we're caring for ourselves, they didn't do, either didn't have access to, didn't have awareness, or y'all know if we talking culturally, I mean, the Black culture is known for a push through, honey. What we gonna do is push through, be strong, suck it up. Like that was so much of the environment and choices that they made back in the day. So having my 71-year-old mama on here share her many moments with me was so special. And honestly, some things she shared I truly didn't know. And reflecting back, I was trying to remember some of those times and moments when she was off, when she was on FMLA leave. And I'm like, I don't know if I even remembered that. And then I'm thinking, I don't know if I really noticed the difference. I remember the days that she would take off of work and she would be overwhelmed, but I think my mom did a good job of hiding her overwhelm. I think a lot of our parents did that because they either didn't want us to be exposed or didn't want us to see what they were really going through and struggling with. Like my mom and my dad didn't argue in front of me for years until I got older. So it was a lot of like swept under the rug things, or a child needs to be in a child's place. Somebody drop a quarter in the jar for that one. So I remember the days that she would be off of work and she wouldn't leave the house. She would take off of work and maybe have my dad or my brother or somebody get what she needed because she would be taking a personal day or a sick day. But because we live in such a small little town, I mean, you could go up the street to the gas station and see four people that you know. And I guess she didn't want to experience that. Like the day was actually a sick day for mental health day. But if you didn't physically look sick all the time, then why you off work? That's her generation. And that is so, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. And I'm so sorry that they had those experiences. We've also watched those experiences and it's paved the way for us in a much different way. I mean, now, even as a millennial woman, me and my brother are 11 years apart, so we got a separation. I forgot what generation he is. Is that Gen X? I can't remember. But even then, right? Like he takes a little after my mom and a little after me, and now I take a little after him, and then of course more me. But if anything, now we don't play. Baby, we will take the sabbatical. We will use the sick time. We will call off. I know people so bold that they'll just leave the job because they said, one thing I can do, find another. I'm like, now that's a different level of boldness. But we gonna do it. We gonna take the vacation. We gonna take the extended leave. Now we're figuring out other ways to make money. We're figuring out that one source of income isn't it. COVID taught us a lot. Millennials, we've lived through everything, baby. Like, what haven't we lived through? We've lived through the best music. We've lived through the best movies. We've lived through the most traumatic times between all the like environmental disasters that could possibly happen. We have lived through so much, the world ending. Like, we have lived through a lot, a lot. And we're doing life very different now. I think it's taken us a minute to get it. I mean, I know I've really gotten it being in my late 30s or mid 30s. I'm mid 30s, but it's just a different generation and a different time. And we're choosing different for ourselves now. And my mom is sometimes so shocked by that. Even when Alexa, turn it down a notch. Even when she sees me working from home, it's been 4 years, I think, since I was working from home originally in Atlanta. And when she found out that was a thing, she was like, wow. She was like, we did not have that option. And I was like, there's a lot of differences here. And sometimes she just wouldn't grasp me working from home. We'll walk in, I'm on a meeting, she's talking to me, and I'm like, Mom, I'm home, but I'm here. I'm on the computer. Like, no, I cannot go pick your bread up from Kroger. I can't get my dad, I cannot get your prescriptions right now. I gotta do that later, Jerome. Like, come on. It's like that. It's so unserious. I don't know. But the times have changed so much. And my dad will be the first one to say that the times have greatly changed. The way that we work, the way that we live, the way that we try to care for ourselves, because we've seen people die. We've seen people pass away from burnout. We've seen people be the people pleaser to the point where it legit called them home because they literally put themselves on the back burner. I mean, I'm talking fried on the back burner. And that is so heartbreaking. That's devastating. And I think we're in the generation now where we are choosing ourselves. We aren't waiting until the retirement. We're not waiting for a pension. We're not waiting for 20 years to say, I've been a good employee and you give me a gold star and one extra PTO day. We're not waiting for any of that. We're choosing ourselves. We're paving our way. We're making powerful decisions, right? We may be in moments right now where it doesn't fully look like the picture that you desire yet, but you're getting there and you're building on it and you're working towards it and it's coming. It just may not be today's reality, but even in today's reality, you still make it the best reality that you can with what you got. And this is why micro moments and habits of joy, micro actions, micro steps are so important, because any small thing, every big thing has come from a small thing. And we have to take small movements in order to pivot, start seeking out the new job, start updating our resume, pay for that update, start applying, start connecting with our network, start seeing like, okay, what's out there? Write down, what do I even want from this next job? What are my non-negotiables? How do I want my days to feel? How can I get a job that's going to get me as close to the things that I need in my reality as possible? What am I willing to sacrifice versus not sacrifice? How do I want to be compensated? What do I want my compensation to look like? Am I willing to do maybe part-time 20 hours here because it allows me to serve in the community, but then I could do 20 hours here and then get these benefits, this whatever. Like whatever that looks like, we're putting the puzzle pieces together. We are legit putting the puzzle pieces together to craft and create our exit strategy, craft and create the life that we want, craft and create the days that we need, the ways we need our days to feel, to reduce the burnout, to reduce the stress, to be able to prepare for the year off sabbatical. We're doing all these different things now. And my mama and them were not doing that back in the day. Your mama wasn't doing it either. Okay? And our grandmas. It was not like that. It was my grandma did all her years, retired as the U.S. Postmaster in Detroit, and that was it. Like that, like it's not like that today. It's just not like that today. So much has changed. So I'm grateful for my mom coming on here and just sharing her thoughts and her journey and just what she's been able to overcome. I'm grateful for it for so many reasons. And the biggest one is that I don't want that to be me either. So I'm thankful for the sacrifices that she made for me and my brother and my dad. And I'm thankful for the things that she did for our household and the conversations that we can have now, unfiltered, in a safe space. And it helps me. It helps me decide how I want life to be for me too, because some of the things that they had to experience on behalf of making money to provide for a family, wow, wow. And it's like, okay, we get the choice today to do it differently. And we see more people publicly making that choice. And I think that also feels like permission. This is why this series, Soul Sucking Work, literally came out of left field, but has truly felt like permission. My mom even expressed, she was like, oh, what if your current job sees this or something? And I'm like, what if? What if they do? What if they do? hopefully they can take a note out of what I'm sharing, because maybe more employers need to see this, but in order to change their environment and their work culture. And some things aren't going to change because some cultures are just set up that way. Some work dynamics are just that way. This isn't so much about Alexa, stop. I don't know what's going on. This isn't so much about trying to change a culture than it is changing ourselves within, than it is giving ourselves the permission, than it is creating the pathway that we need for ourselves to experience the life that we desire, to experience the ease, to experience the sabbatical, to experience the comfort, to experience relaxation, to know that unicorn jobs exist, to know that you can get paid six figures to work from home and get bonuses, to know that your days, if you got to schedule that doctor's appointment at 12 on a Tuesday and you don't have any other meetings, you can do it. To know that if you got to run up to your child's school and log off the computer real quick with nobody checking for you, nobody misunderstanding, you can do it. People just need permission. Sometimes we just have to see the non-traditional thing and know that that non-traditional thing is available to us because we want it anyways. We want it. We just don't always know what it looks like until we know what it looks like. So this, I hope, continues to give you permission to figure out what your needs are while you're planning your exit strategy. And I'm so excited for this. I'm just so excited for this. Sign up in the description for our emails because you aren't going to want to miss this. The exit strategy is coming, and I am so excited to share it with you because it's literally what I've been doing step by step to create my own exit strategy, which it's coming soon. Why did I just think about Spirit Fingers from what was that movie? Was that not Bring It On? Was it Bring It On? Mean Girls? I don't know. I'm losing it. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being a part of this community. We are growing, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you in your comments. I'm trying my best to get back to all of them too. It's like every time I get like 20 comments down, there's 20 more. I'm like, oh Lord, I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish it. Hey, maybe when I take that sabbatical, I can finish it, okay? I'm laughing, but that's real. Anyways, I'm so grateful for y'all being here and being just rocking with me on this video and sharing your thoughts and comments. So please let me know in this video, your comments below, just where you are on your journey, what you saw your parents go through, what you saw your mom go through on her job, the things that your dad battled on his job, sometimes just to keep their job. Like, it's just been a lot that I think our parents have experienced that we can really look at and see now and be like, okay, I'm taking notes. I'm taking all the notes. I'm taking notes, and then I'm creating my own reality while I'm taking these notes. And I'm not going to stop because guess what? It's available. It's available. All right, friends, until the next video. Thank you for being here. Peace out, and I'll talk to you soon.